evening, Strake Jesuit. We have a great game lined up for you today with our Crusaders going against the A-Leaf Elsik team. We are 1-0 at home with 2 tough losses on the road, coming off a bye week. So stats for the whole state are not super accurate right now, since most people have played 3 games and we've played 2. But Crusaders' last game, we did a pretty big upset, over spring in week 3. Baylor scored with 15 seconds left on the clock to put us ahead 28-21. An extra point secured it. We won the game by a touchdown. And this week we're playing against A-Leaf Elsik for homecoming, so the stands are packed. The Crusaders are absolutely ready to get another win today, get us on a winning streak here. So we're 2-2 after week 5. Bryce Elsik had one of the best performances of his career last week. He was throwing it, he was running it, he was all over the place with everything, and he played amazing. No interceptions either. Giacomo Valente and Baylor also did some great runnings. Devin, of course, with the touchdown to win the game. And our wideouts played amazing as well. We made them get into run-heavy game plan. They only threw a couple passes all game, and they only completed 1. But this week, Elsik is also coming off of a win. So it should be a good matchup for the Crusaders, and hopefully we can get a win. Bryce Elsik, even before the bye week, leads the district in passing yards, touchdowns, and completions. Before the bye week, he was also 10th in the whole state as well. Bryce Lanier also leads the district, receiving yards, receptions, and tied for most touchdowns. Giacomo Valente, 3rd most rushing yards in the district. Chico Holt, 3rd most receiving yards in the district, as well as, again, 1st for Bryce. So Donovan Fekoch, head coach, has said that this week we'll get some good passes and some good runs and good combination defense. Elsik is pretty run heavy, so we're going to try and stop them there with some good guys up front. Linebackers as well. Jake Youngblood is a notable out for today. He got injured last week, and so is Bo Bradley, sprained ankle. He'll be out for a while, but he should be back before the end of the season. So what we're looking at tonight, good matchup for the Crusaders and for Elsik. If we can do good on offense and stop them on defense, obviously we'll be able to get the win. And I'm going to give it over to Jackson, and yeah, that's all we have for you today. Come back at halftime, and we will have a halftime report for you. Thank you.
Please stand for tonight's invitation, given by Father Jeff Johnson of the Society of Jesus. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Almighty and eternal God, you have given us this time together, so that through this game we may give you glory and praise. We are grateful for our lives, our talents, our skills, and for the many ways in which you invite each one of us to work alongside you, bringing your kingdom of peace and and justice to life amongst our brothers and sisters. On this, our homecoming, we thank you in a special way for our alumni. Continue to guide, direct, and invite them towards serving you as you deserve. We ask that you help us see this sport of football and this game tonight as an opportunity to learn how to work together in the example of Christ and at his service. As a result of tonight's game, may the students of both our schools be stronger and more courageous in standing up for what is right and loving their neighbor. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. St. Ignatius Loyola, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Please remain standing. Remove your hats for the national anthem performed by the Strict Jesuit Triple Trio.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Clay Stadium here in Houston, Texas. Tonight we got a great matchup between the Elsik High School Rams and your Strake Jesuit Fighting Crusaders. It's homecoming night here at Strake Jesuit, as well as the opening game for the Crusaders in district play. My name is Robert Sellers. My partner is Jackson Amorosa. Jackson, are you excited for some football tonight?
I'm very excited, Robert. We are coming off a bye week here. It is our first district game. It is homecoming. It's a beautiful Friday night here at Clay Stadium. There's so much to be looking forward to about tonight, and I am very pumped.
Definitely, definitely. Last time we had a broadcast 2 weeks ago, the Crusaders had a phenomenal win. Great play all around. Bryce Lanier, Bryce Fusick, everyone played great, especially the defense. They really shut the offense down, and it led to a Strake Jesuit win. Tonight, clear skies. We got a great night, as Jackson said, in Houston, Texas. Coin toss happening right now to determine who gets the ball first.
Yes, indeed. And the captains out there for Strake Jesuit are number 40, Jake Youngblood, who is injured tonight, will not be playing, but he is out there representing his team, along with number 3, Bryce Lanier, number 8, the quarterback, Bryce Fusick, and number 4, the tight end, Chico Holt.
They're definitely some impact players, and yes, Youngblood will hurt with his injury, but Bryce Fusick, Bryce Lanier, and Chico Holt. Bryce Fusick, of course, the great quarterback. He's had great connections with these two all season, and we'll look for some fireworks tonight between them three.
Yeah, for sure. So far this year, through 3 games, Bryce Fusick is leading the district in most passing categories, including yards, touchdowns, and completions. So he is definitely going to be the one to look out for on the offensive side for Strake Jesuit. And to compliment him, and the big reason why he's able to put up those numbers is going to be his two primary targets, Bryce Lanier, who also leads the district in receiving yards, as well as Chico Holt, who is third. So exciting stats, exciting players. Should be a really, really good game tonight.
Definitely. They are 3 very exciting players. Don't forget, Devin Baylor, last game, the game-winning touchdown run to defeat Spring 28-21. He was a big part of that game.
Yeah, for sure. In that last game, it took a little bit for the run game to get going, but once it did, man, were Giacomo Valente and Devin Baylor hard to stop on the ground. And like you said, Devin Baylor was able to run it in right at the end there to give Strake Jesuit an upper hand in that one and to get their first win of the season. And I think that momentum coming off the win, even though it was a bye week, I think the rest from the bye and the momentum from the win should equal a very, very good team tonight. So it should be a really good one. The Strake Jesuit Crusaders will be looking to be very precise and crisp, and they're going to want to value the ball because turnovers were a bit of an issue in the spring game. But they're looking to clean those up as they are getting ready for the kick here.
Definitely. Owen Rossetti will send us off. Homecoming night at Strake Jesuit about to be underway. As the Rams will get the ball first, we'll see the Strake Jesuit Crusaders defense early. They struggled the first 2 games, but really brought it together last week against Spring. And Rossetti's gearing up to send us off. And if the Crusaders, you mentioned the momentum they have after the win last game, add homecoming into that factor, it should be an exciting night here at Clay Stadium. And it looks like play is paused. The student section is hyped up for the kickoff. Should be coming soon. And here we go.
Looks like they're making sure everyone's set here as Elsik gets back to return the opening kickoff. And speaking of Owen Rossetti, he was 4 for 4 in extra points 2 weeks ago against Spring. So a very consistent and powerful kicker will help us on field goals and extra points when the offense scores. But
definitely a key factor.
looks like we should be gearing up to go here. The stadium is ripe with anticipation here.
It's number 15, Tristan Peters, for the Rams back to receive. See if he can provide some electricity for them to start the game.
And speaking of Elsik, they have the same record as Strake Jesuit, 1-2. So looks like there's an issue here as the Elsik team comes off the field.
Don't know what's going on, Jackson. I've never really seen this before in football, but I'm sure we'll get it going soon. Or now the Crusaders are coming off the field. Don't think it can be a weather issue because it seems to be clear skies. I'm not sure what the problem is here.
Yeah, both teams now return to their huddle. Looks like some staff personnel have come onto the field. Oh, and Elsik now retakes the field.
Rams back in kickoff return formation. The Crusaders still huddled on their side of the field. And a wacky start to the night here at Clay Stadium, but now here come the Crusaders once again. Well, we've had a brief setback, but we're still just as excited for some Friday night football, folks. Owen Rossetti going back again to send us off. Crusader fans are hyped. The players are hyped. We are hyped. Looks like we're good to go. Thumbs up. And we are off. A squib kick to start the game. It'll be scooped up by the Rams and taken to the 25-yard line. Nice tackle by number 24, Alex Leone. And that is where the Rams offense will come out. And here comes the Crusader defense.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see what the Elsik offense is going to start with here. They're going to be, should be a very run-heavy team, similar to spring. And in the spring game, it took the defense a little bit of time to really start to put some pressure on the quarterback and the running back, but they're going to look to do that immediately. But the Crusader defense is also ready to get it done in the secondary. As you can see, lined up on the short side of the field is Gabe Hijak, number 7. The senior corner is going to be crucial, especially with Warren Brown out of the game today.
Pass is complete to number 6 to the 31-yard line. That's A.J. Usen to start the game. And a nice pass from Eric Dodsey to start it off. They're going 5 wide to start, so an interesting approach without a running back. And we'll see if the Crusaders can pin their ears back and get some pressure.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like they're bringing 4.
5 wide again. They'll send the receiver in motion. It's a quarterback draw. Odsey up the middle. And he'll pick up the first down. That'll move the chains for the Rams across the 35-yard line.
Yeah, interesting look there. They faked the jet sweep, and it opened up a pretty big hole for Dotsey to go right up the middle and move the chains.
We saw a lot of confusion last week from spring. They tried to get the Crusaders kind of out of the norm. Maybe that's going to be another key factor again. This time they do give it off, and a broken tackle. They'll try to turn the corner and pick up about 5 yards. That was Justine Keys who made the play.
Yeah, number 41, Cole Huff, got in the backfield there, unable to make the tackle, but definitely showed some pressure, and he'll be looking to make that tackle next time.
It was good pursuit by Huff to get in the backfield, like you said. He just couldn't wrap up. Speed of Keys just beat him to the outside.
Definitely.
It'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 42-yard line.
Looks like there's trips to the right.
And this play action pass. Odsey's pass is caught. That's Keys again. And he'll take this one into Crusader territory. A nice catch, leaping grab. And it'll be another first down for the Rams to the 44-yard line of Strake Jesuit.
Yeah, that was a beautiful read there by Dotsey. Really just found the soft spot in the zone right over the top there and got it to Keys, who has already been involved on 2 big plays so far tonight. So the Crusaders are going to really have to start locking him up.
Definitely. He's been a key player in the first drive with that 1 carry for about 6 yards and then the 1 catch for the first down to the 44. Rams offense moving it pretty well on their opening drive. Odsey standing at midfield, the ball at the 44. And it's another play action pass. Odsey's going deep, a post route, and he just overshoots the receiver. Eric Dennis was open on the post route, but he couldn't get it to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, he had a good look. The receiver was open, but a good pursuit there by Gabe Hijak in coverage. The Crusaders are definitely going to have to make sure that they watch out for the long ball because this quarterback definitely has an arm.
Definitely. With no safety help on that play. It was just one-on-one. And Eric Dennis almost had a touchdown for the Rams. Well, the Rams haven't really run the ball very much to start this drive, at least to the running backs. Odsey has a carry and Keys has a carry, but we'll look to see how they incorporate the run game. And now it looks like the Rams will take their first timeout. With that timeout, we will step aside for a minute. Ball at the 44-yard line. We'll see you in a bit.
Strake Jesuit would like to learn about our way of proceeding, a fundraising initiative announced at this week's annual President's Dinner. Further details can be found on our homepage at www.strakejesuit.org.
Welcome back to Clay Stadium after the timeout. Still 2nd down and 10. Rams have it at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, it was interesting to take a timeout there on their first drive, but it looked like they just want to make sure everything was set here on this long second down.
Second and 10, bobbled snap. It's on the ground, and the Crusaders have it. There was 3 fumbled snaps last week, and the Crusaders come up with another one. A huge defensive play on the opening drive as the Rams cough it up.
Yeah, that was amazing. They had a similar play against Spring, and it looked like Nick Watchell was in there on the recovery of that fumble, but just a bobbled snap there, and you can see on the replay. Let's see who really picked it up. Yeah, bobbled snap, just got a lucky roll. A few players fell on it. Very good job by the defense. And now we're going to get a taste of the offense here. Fusik in the shotgun.
We'll see if they can take advantage of the turnover. They'll hand it off to Valente to start the game, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Great pursuit from the Rams defense. That was number 35. Sorry, not number 35. Number 7, Caleb Bailey.
Yeah, rough first down there. You never want to lose yardage on first down, set up a long second down. But, hey, you know, you got to start with the run to build the pass. So it looks like that's what they were trying to do. But let's see what they do here on second and long.
Definitely good approach, just not good execution. And you were right, not a good way to start the offensive drive. Fusik now back to pass, looking, fires, pass is caught, and taking it inside. But the ball's out, and the Rams have it. Going the other way is Abdul, all the way to the 40-yard line, and the Crusaders turn it over, and now the Rams have it back in strict Jesuit territory.
Yeah, that was a great find by Fusik for Rhett Thibodeau, the senior, but it looks like he just got hit there, and Elsik did a great job of not giving up on the play and recovering the ball. But hey, the offense got back, they stopped him, they had to go for a scoop and score, but not the best start for the offense, but let's see if the defense can force another turnover here. Elsik's pretty much back to exactly where they were before the fumble, so really those 2 turnovers kind of canceling each other out. So both defenses seem to be hyped up. Both offenses came out with a slow start, so let's see what happens there.
Definitely thought maybe the Crusaders could take advantage of the turnover. Instead, they turn it right back over, and now the Rams have it, like you said, the exact same spot. Odyssey. Got a tight end in the backfield. The snap is bobbled again. There is a flag. Could be a false start, could be an offside. Just overall sloppy play to start. Actually, a delay of game penalty on the offense, and that'll cost them 5 yards.
Yeah, it looked like they just weren't really set, really ready for what they wanted to do, and then still having some issues at center for the snap. Let's see, once again, Dotsy is in the shotgun.
Sloppy play to start the game for the Rams in strict Jesuit territory. That's what we want to see from an offense, especially in the first quarter. Odyssey will hand it off. And a safe play and a nice push by the offensive line. Still going all the way inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. Great run by Marco Savoy. And he just kept on going, kept the legs churning, and picked up a big chunk of yards.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. It kind of looked like the pile was getting down, and then he just kind of burst out from under it, and they were able to get a few more yards. So now,
handoff, Savoy again, a nice run, and just barreling ahead, getting another push, picked up another yard. He'll take it into the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now we see what you talked about at the beginning, the run game for the Rams. Definitely playing an impact on their second drive.
Yeah, interestingly enough, though, that was another high snap. Dotsy had to jump up to recover that and then hand it off. But 2 really, really good runs to start the game. To start this drive, excuse me. So let's see now what they can do on second and 5.
Definitely good start for Savoy, the junior. And now he'll get a breather. It's Horn, the senior running back, who's in for him right now, along with Dotsy and the tight end, Tony Pretzi. Second and 5, just inside the red zone, and the play is blown dead. It looks like the Rams are taking the second timeout of the game. And you talked about earlier that wasted timeout on their previous drive, and then they wasted another one again. I guess maybe it's a personnel issue, but confusion continues for the Rams.
Yeah, it's very, very tough to see. That's only left with 1 timeout now in the half, and that could become very detrimental not what you want to see. Clearly, maybe some issues with communication, but hopefully they can get that under control. Because right now they're knocking on the door of the touchdown, but this works in Strake Jesuit defense's favor. They get a chance to rest, recoup, figure out what went wrong on a few run plays, and hopefully force another turnover.
Definitely stopping the run was the key to victory last week. Like you said, they struggled to start the game against the run, but deep into the game, they really developed a strong run defense. We'll see if they can continue that tonight. But as you said, the Rams threatening at the 20-yard line. We'll see if they stick with the run or go back to the pass here on 2nd and 5. Odyssey in the backfield. It's the running back, Horn, next to him. Odyssey will take the snap, keys in motion. It's a quarterback draw up the middle. Stiff arm, and he'll take it inside the 15. Another first down for the Rams as Odyssey, second rush of the game, showing that dual threat nature that he has.
Yeah, they're really changing up the way they run the ball. We saw the jet sweep earlier in the game with the wide receiver and along with the QB draw. So the defense is going to have to be really ready to protect the run game in all aspects.
Definitely, and Odyssey's tough to bring down. He's a big boy. And they hang it off this time, and that's number 5, Horn, inside the 10 for about 4 or 5. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from just inside the 10. The Rams knocking on the door.
You know, another thing this drive is doing that's very run heavy, it's bleeding the clock. Even with the timeout, it's already taking quite a few minutes off the clock here as we approach 7 minutes left in the opening quarter.
Definitely, if you're facing an offense like the Crusaders offense, you want to keep them off the field as long as you can. 2nd down and 7. Odyssey back to pass, throws far side, it's caught. And that's Keys fighting to the end zone. And he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Poor tackling by the Crusaders, but it'll be 3rd down now for the Rams. 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, that was Jaden Jenkins there, the sophomore, that was able to force him out of bounds right about the 5, well, maybe even closer, about the 3-yard line. So now they're really going to have to stand up here and not let Elsik punch it in.
3rd down and 1. We've talked about the running capability of Odyssey. We'll see if it comes into play here. And it does. Quarterback draw up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Rams. Odyssey, a powerful run. And Elsik on the board first.
Yeah, once again, they drew it up just for their quarterback and looked like a pretty good hole opened up in the same spot on that right side. And he was able to punch it in. So not a great start for Strake Jesuit, but still plenty of time left.
And Moreno, the lefty, drives it through. 7-0 Rams. A great start for them. They capitalize on the Strake Jesuit turnover. Great run game, as you mentioned, all around, whether it was Marco Savoy, Baden Horn, even the quarterback Dodsey, who ended up punching it in. They have really done a great job running the football against the Crusaders, and that's led to the 7 points.
Yeah, the Crusaders are going to have to keep applying pressure with their front 7 to stop up the run and try and force Dodsey to throw the ball. Although he's proved so far to be able to get it to a few guys. You saw the run there on 2nd down to set up the touchdown. And he's found a few guys in the zone, and so really so far the defense is just going to have to be a little bit crisper in all aspects. But here comes the offense once again in the kickoff.
Definitely, Odyssey found a couple of his receivers, especially Keys, to start the game. He did miss the post route to Dennis. But besides that, he's been very, very good. And as we gear up for the kick out, the Crusaders student section providing some energy to the Crusaders, maybe for them to go up and tie the game.
And they got Bryce Lanier back to receive, and he is a dangerous returner. The kickers might want to have to try and put this one through the end zone, not let Bryce Lanier get a chance to return it. But looks like it's going to be kicked and received by Bryce Lanier. He takes it out. He's at the 20.
And Lanier will take it to the 28-yard line. Flags fly at the end of the play. This one might be coming back. we'll see what the call is.
Yeah, it looked like maybe an illegal block there or a hold as an Elsik player is down, but if the play does stand, it was a pretty good run there by Lanier, broke a few tackles, but I don't think it will stand. We'll step away for a moment. And we are back. We're going to get a call here on that penalty. Looks like they did move him back. Yeah, just as we suspected. Illegal block there. Opened up a hole. But now it costs them. They're back at their own 20. But Elsik in the shotgun.
1st and 10 from the 15, as you mentioned, Bryce Elsik. He'll keep it on the read option, and he'll pick up about a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. A design run for Elsik. You don't see those very often. I guess whatever you can to get yards.
Yeah, he's proved to be a pretty good scrambler. He's notched 2 rushing touchdowns so far this year. He had 1 2 weeks ago against Spring, so he definitely can get it done with his legs. But the Elsik Rams defense did a good job not allowing him to squeak through the hole there.
Screen pass to Thibodeau, and he'll pick up about a yard as well. As you mentioned, Bryce Elsik being well with his legs, he's really good at improvising and making plays and taking off. So I was wrong about that. He's a great runner.
Good to see them go back to Thibodeau, try and get his confidence back after the unfortunate fumble. And he does pick up a few yards, but it's going to be kind of a long 3rd down here. So let's see what they do here. Probably expect a pass. I'd like to see them maybe go to Chico Holt.
A high snap.
High snap.
Elsik picks it up, looking deep, going deep. It's Lanier, and he's got it. Bryce squared, connecting again out to the 48-yard line. Biggest play of the night for Strake Jesuit.
Yeah, it looked like Bryce was open and Chico, but Bryce Elsik had rolled out to the right side, so better connection with Bryce Lanier there, but what a catch. And wow, did that move the chains. Now a little quick offense here.
High tempo screen pass again out to Thibodeau. This time he finds a little more room. He'll pick up about 5 yards. And as you mentioned, 2 players open, a little bit of busted coverage by the Rams. And you love to see Elsik and Lanier connecting on those deep passes. That's just really so fun to watch, and that's what really gets this Crusader offense moving.
Yeah, I mean, when you have 2 of the best receivers in the district running at you, it's hard to cover both of them well. So they're going to be looking to exploit that. Fusick now scrambling.
And pass over the middle. That's number 19, Cooper Fulbright, who makes the catch. He had a touchdown last week.
Yeah, it was
and
a
he'll pick up
huge,
first down.
huge touchdown, 60-yard bomb. But, man, did he get hit on that play. Good job by him to keep the ball, like you said.
Definitely good to see him getting up strong. And once again, Crusaders going fast. A little bit of high-tempo play here. 1st and 10 inside the Rams' 40-yard line. Fusick back to pass. Has time, going deep. Fusick's back there. Sorry, the Lanier is broken up. Great defense on the play by Ja'Cory Wingham. And a deep shot does not connect. And it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it looked like it was a bit underthrown. Looked like it went off the helmet or the hand of a Elsik player, but good to see them going deep. You know, you got to take some risks like that, especially with such an explosive receiver in Bryce Lanier. But they're going to go back to the drawing board here on 2nd and 10.
You're definitely right. They've already connected on a deep bomb over the middle with Lanier. Tried to go for it all into the end zone. Just great defense by the Rams secondary.
Looks like they got trips on the right, but it's going to be a designed run up the middle.
And Fusick takes it inside the 35. He's swung out by number 7, Caleb Bailey. But a nice pickup on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and manageable for the Crusaders, trying to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, very good run there. Picked up a few. Got out of bounds. And they converted on their last 3rd down, so right now they're 1 for 1, looking to make it 2 for 2.
3rd down and 7. Fusick in the gun. Drop back to pass, and it's a screen play to Lanier. Trying to find the 1st down marker. I believe he's just short. Looks like it'll be 4th and very short. The Crusaders might just go for this one.
Oh, wow. Wow.
A 1st down call. That's the 2nd reception on a 3rd down for the 1st down conversion from Bryce Lanier. They just had enough on that one.
Yeah, and he really had to work after the catch there and did a great job.
Little RPO action. There's Chico Holt. He's got another straight Jesuit 1st down. And the wheels on the Crusader offense are moving down into the Rams' red zone.
Yeah, that was a great catch by Chico. A little quick slant right over the top. And he is a big target for Bryce Fusick to hit, and he hauls it in.
It's Devin Baylor in the backfield with Fusick. He'll pass again, another screen to Lanier. He cuts it up the middle. Inside the 10, inside the 5, diving. Touchdown, Strake Jesuit.
Man, oh man, he was that quick. He caught that ball and made a defender miss and just went right to the goal line there. Reaches over. Man, and that is his 5th touchdown of the year. 11th passing touchdown for Bryce Fusick. Man, that combination is deadly. They converted on 2 3rd downs, and now with the touchdown, Owen Rossetti here to kick to tie the ball game up.
And the kick is right through the uprights. Bryce squared, connecting again. They had a big drive, 2 big 3rd down conversions, as you mentioned, and then the tightrope down the sideline from Lanier. And we are all knotted up at 7 here in Clay Stadium. Great drive for the Crusaders and a great response.
Yeah, definitely. You know, with the penalty on the kickoff, forced them back within deep in their own territory, and they converted on a few good passes and were able to march right down the field. Here's another replay of that touchdown. Man, he is quick on his feet there. The elusiveness is really hard to take down.
Definitely, we saw it on the 3rd down conversion. Just a simple screen pass, and it converted the 1st down. As we see the student section packed today. They're ready for homecoming night, and the Crusaders so far are entertaining us. 7-7 after the touchdown pass. Rossetti will send it off to the Rams, and once again, number 15, Tristan Peters, back to receive, and we'll see if the Crusader defense can come up with another turnover.
15, Tristan Peters, deep for the Rams. 48, Owen Rossetti tees it up for the
4 minutes left in quarter number 1. 7-7. Rossetti ready for the kickoff.
Yeah, let's see what the Strike Jesuit defense can do. This is their 3rd timeout. And looking to make a stop here.
Another squib kick, and he gets past Peters. He'll have to pick this one up. Across the 10. Still on his feet. He's still going down the sideline. All the way out to the 45. An electrifying return by Peters. It looked like he was going to get taken down inside his own 15, but he made some plays, stand on his feet, and picked up a lot of yardage.
You know, some of those broken kickoffs where, you know, the ball hits the ground or there's a muff usually leads to, you know, something like that where, you know, the defense maybe takes a half second thinking he's going to go down and he just kind of squeaks right on through. Gives them really good field position here on 1st and 10.
You're right. And it was the Rams' run game that really pounded the Crusader defense last drive. We'll see if they stick with that or go through the air. 1st and 10 from the 44. Otzi sends Keys in motion and hands it off. That's number 28, Marco Savoy again. He'll pick up 4 yards. He had a big drive last drive with 2 big runs, and they're trying to implement him early in drive number 3.
Yeah, and Elsik keeps running on that right side where the strength of their offensive line is coming from. And those were that's where the holes have been opening up, especially for the QB draws. So they're going to have to really watch out for those right side runs. But interesting, they've been jet sweeping the other way. So they're keeping the Strike Jesuit defense on their toes. Here it is again on the right side.
The read option, Otzi that time didn't get much. He actually lost yards. It'll be 3rd and long. Great run defense by the Crusaders.
Yeah, the front 7 on those first 2 plays did a great job, as you said, clogging up that right side, which is where they tried to run it. And now, on a 3rd and 8, looks like they might have to throw it here.
Definitely, this is a big 3rd down for Elsik. One of the first real passing opportunities that we'll see. We'll see if Otzi can stretch the field here. Crusader student section doing the best that they can to get into the heads of the Elsik players. Communications from the sideline. Play clock running down. And they just get the snap off. No, they do not. Looks like a timeout called.
There's a flag.
We'll see the call. Another delay game penalty. That's the 2nd delay game of the night. Also, they've had to burn 2 timeouts because of poor clock management. Now, instead of 3rd and 8, it's 3rd and 13. Much tougher to tackle.
Yeah, those are killers. You go from 3rd and manageable to now you're working with 13 yards, all because of a time management issue. But here he is.
Otzi going deep. That's Keys. Just overshoots him again. Great coverage by number 12, Jaden Jenkins, the sophomore back there. And the Rams are going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, once again, it looked like he might have had a receiver in Keys open. There was good coverage by Jenkins, but looked like he might have been on the inside of him a little bit too much, but once again, airs it out. So the Crusaders stand tall and force the first punt of the night. And Bryce Lanier, once again, back deep, ready to receive the punt.
Yeah, we know what he can do. Big 3rd down plays last drive as well as the touchdown on the screen pass. We'll see if the Rams give him a chance. Looks like they will. Lanier will field it at the 30. Cutting it back. He's still on his feet. To the 40.
Oh, he's got some room.
Across midfield.
Oh!
There he goes.
There it is!
All the way. Touchdown, Crusaders. Bryce Lanier, number 2.
I said he was a dangerous returner on that kickoff, and there it is on a punt. Man, did he cut it back. Looked like he might have been taken down right around the 40. Here's the return again. Man, he is fast up that sideline, and no one was going to catch him.
I mean, talk about speed and shiftiness that we've seen from him. It looked like he was wrapped up over there by the 30. He just broke free, great vision, and he, as you said, the speed, the acceleration to go the distance. Really, really great player that we're seeing. He's made some plays tonight, and he's given the Crusaders the lead.
And here's Owen Rossetti to knock it through, take a 7-point lead.
And the kick is good. Mr. Automatic makes it 14-7. Crusaders on an electrifying punt return by Bryce Lanier. And Strake Jesuit has their first lead of the night.
Here it is again. Look, he looks like he might go right, but then cuts back, goes on the left side, and beats the punter into the end zone.
Very, very impressive showing from Bryce Lanier. You really love to see getting your key players out there making key plays. That's probably why he's the kickoff and punt returner. We saw it right there. He's so shifty, he's so fast and quick, and it's great to see him making a big play like that.
Yeah, and don't take for granted those blocks that he got there right as he broke through right around midfield. The special teams did their job, and those are the areas that are needed to win the game. Those little things, the special team blocks, the kicker, the punter, and right now they're doing all those things as they come back out to punt it away to Elsik.
Yep, 14 unanswered points, and you're totally right. You can't do the little things right, you can't do the big things right. And we'll see if their defense continues to do the little things right. They did a great job stopping the run on the previous drive. We'll see if they come out with just as much ferocity as they did last time.
Exactly right.
Rossetti will send it away again. He's 2 for 2 on extra points. He was 4 for 4 last week, and he's a great kickoff man.
Yeah, now, the offense has put the pressure on the Elsik offense. Another squib kick. We've seen this 3 times already. This time it's fielded. Oh, and he's got some room.
And Peters will take it out near the 30-yard line. He had an electrifying return last time, and he'll give the Rams field position from the 30. Now out comes the Crusader defense again. We were just talking about their run defense. They started out a little slow, a little lackluster, but now they are just hammering it home. Rams have not been able to run on their previous drive. We'll see if they stick with the run or try to resort to the pass.
Yeah, and that was a good tackle there on that kickoff return. To not allow a touchdown was Nate Twardowski, who had the game-sealing interception in the spring game. As you can see him lined up in the secondary.
1st and 10, they'll hand it off up the middle. Picking up about 4 yards is Savoy again. He's been a big part of this offense. I'll bring up 2nd and 6.
That time they ran to the left side. One of their first runs to the left side tonight. Let's see what they do on 2nd down.
They go quick, just like the Crusaders. Savoy back there again, and another bobbled snap. And Odsey will pick it up and lose a whole chunk of yardage. That time the snap was perfect. Odsey just dropped it. And that'll bring up, once again, 3rd and very long.
Man, great job by the D-line. Looked like number 99 there, Graham Droulette, got to the quarterback. When you bobble a snap like that, and here it is on the replay. Yeah, it looks like he just kind of bobbled the snap. The D-line comes quick. And 34 was also in there, Levi Norvell. So great job by the D-line to take advantage and force them back. 3rd and 20. Robert, what do you think they do here?
It's got to be pass, or you keep it safe and run it. We'll see what they do. 3rd down and 20. They do pass, and it's caught by Keys. He's got a long way to go, and he will be well short of the 1st down. Maybe we'll see another punt, and who knows, maybe we'll see another Bryce Lanier return.
Yeah, great job by the Crusaders there. Making sure they're still staying sharp even on a 3rd and 20. But
4th down and 5 here. Looks like the Rams are keeping the offense on the field. No, now they will send on the punting unit. I was about to say, from your own 35 would have been crazy to go for it, but looks like this will be the end of the 1st quarter. 14-7 Crusaders off of 2 electrifying touchdowns from Bryce Lanier. We'll see you soon for 2nd quarter action here at Clay Stadium. welcome back here. Second quarter action. The Rams about to punt it away. And this time it's Josh Abear back to receive, playing through an injury tonight. And looks like he'll take a fair catch and almost bobbles it at the 32. Interesting that they had Abear in there instead of Bryce Lanier, who just returned a punt for a touchdown.
Yeah, the punter almost didn't get it off, had to kind of roll to his right there, almost got blocked. Short punt. Good recovery by Abear. It looked like he almost muffled it a little bit, but got it back on the fair catch, and now the offense comes back out. See if they can continue a great job at moving the ball, being consistent in all aspects of the game.
1st and 10 from the 31. Pusick steps up, looking, and he'll just flip this one over the head of Chico Holt. He tried to go deep. No one was open, so he tried to dump it off to his tight end, but it fell dangerously incomplete.
Yeah, interesting. Looks like he just kind of flipped it into the air. A little bit dangerous to do that, you know, kind of in the middle of the field, but didn't really have anyone open. Tried to step up in the pocket. There were, you know, the pocket was collapsing. Looked like he was going to get taken down from behind, but good job by him getting it away, even though it was a little bit dangerous. But, you know, he was technically, you know, still in the pocket, so he had to look like he was making a throw toward a receiver to avoid being called for intentional grounding. But lucky there was no one in that area to pick it off.
Definitely. 2nd and 10. Pusick rolls left, looking deep, going deep. Lanier's open, and he's got it! The speed from Lanier gone! Number 3 for number 3. Touchdown, Drake Jesuit.
He is unstoppable right now. No one can keep up with his speed. Easy rollout and just finds him. Man, that was like a 60-yard touchdown. And here's the replay. Man, our camera can barely catch up with him. Man, he is fast. The moment he catches it, he just turns it up to a different level. And the Elsik secondary is just going to have to figure out some other way to cover him, because right now, that's what my playbook would be. Find number 3 and let him go run into the end zone. Owen Rossetti out to kick his 3rd extra point. His leg might be getting a little tired at this point.
Kick is up and good, definitely, as well as Bryce Lanier's legs. But they don't look tired because they're moving very fast. His 3rd touchdown of the game. We see him straight into the end zone here. Great camera view from our end zone camera. And number 3 just putting on a show for this homecoming crowd.
Yeah, excellent job. And you know what they say, when it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they're keeping with what's working right now. You know, Fusick knows Bryce Lanier is getting open, and he just rolls right out and connects with him on the left side. So great job by the offense. And now here comes the kicking team to kick it away. And you know, the defense is setting up the offense right now. They're doing a great job getting stops on the last, you know, 2 possessions, stopping the run, forcing the pass, and then letting the offense do what the offense does best. So great start to the game, and obviously to the quarter.
You're totally right.
22 seconds in.
Definitely. And you say defense wins championships, and right now the Crusader defense is winning. And you're totally right. The defense setting up the offense, that's been a key part of it all. And just Crusaders 21 unanswered. Basically from 7 minutes on in the first quarter, they have been electric. And Rossetti will send it away. Peters back. It's another squib kick. And it will be fielded by Peters at around the 12. Accelerates out to the 30. And now being pushed back towards the 20. They'll mark him with forward progress at the 30-yard line, and that is where the Rams offense and the Crusader defense will come out to battle once again.
Yeah, you know, they keep going with the squib kick, which is interesting, but, you know, it serves a purpose, and I think, you know, it serves the possibility to get into the hands of someone who's not normally carrying the ball in those kickoff situations, which could lead to a potential fumble or pinning them back deep. So they're probably going to stick with it, because right now it's working so far.
Definitely 5 wide to start it off for Dotsey. 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll send Keys in motion again. Dotsey's pass is off of the hands of number 8, Eric Dennis. falling incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Just bounced right off his face mask, it looked like.
Yeah, you know, we've been talking about now that they're down 14, they're going to have to start passing the ball a little bit more, try and get back into this ball game, and, you know, you can see that the Strake Jesuit secondary is ready for that, and they're going to stop them in that area too.
Definitely. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Definitely 5 wide has been a big formation for Rams tonight. Keys in motion once again. It's a quarterback run. Odsey up the middle. He'll pick up about 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, that time they kind of reversed what they had been doing. This time they sweeped toward the right side and he went left. So that's kind of what they've been. That's kind of what their game plan has been so far in the run game. But you know, that play has pretty much resulted in 4 or 5 yards almost every time. So they're going to keep going to it to set up these kind of manageable 3rd down, 2nd downs.
3rd down and 4, 5 wide again. Odsey, another quarterback run, as you said, and Odsey is going to have a 1st down to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back quarterback draws. A risky one on 3rd and 4 moves the chains for the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, on back-to-back plays, it picks up a good 6 yards. So, you know, it seems like they're able to open up a big hole where they want the hole. Usually it's opposite of that sweep. So, you know, the Strake Jesuit defense is going to have to note that and figure out how to stop it. But now it looks like he's got a running back to his right in the backfield.
That's Savoy, and they'll run play action. Odsey steps up, loses
Oh,
the
he
ball.
fumbled it!
And it looks like he recovered it. Wow, a heads-up play. I don't know how he got back on that football. It looked like the Crusaders were going to have another turnover for sure. But Odsey, just a great heads-up football play.
Yeah, and hey, got him positive yardage there, so worked out a little bit. But man, the ball has not been kind to him tonight. He's had trouble on snaps, and that time looked like the ball just kind of came out of his hands a little bit, but luckily he was able to fall on it. Now, 2nd and 8 here.
Maybe it was all part of the plan. 2nd and 8 from the 45. Play action. Odsey's pass is caught, working towards the middle of the field, and looks like getting enough for the 1st down. That's number 4, Gregory Harris, the senior wide receiver, moving the chains for the Rams.
Yeah, they've done that play with him a few times. They find the soft spot in the zone, right behind, you know, the lineman, right in front of the linebackers. And once again, they're just chipping away. They're doing a few, you know, getting 5 or 6 yards on every play and moving the chains right now.
Play action again, another low snap. Odsey's going to take off, and this time nowhere to go. Crusaders all over him. That was number 45, Brendan Fote, among others, that made the play.
Yeah, great job. Once again, a low snap, but able to recover it, and the defense, like you said, did an amazing job tracking him down. That time, didn't get much.
2nd down and 10. Savoy in the backfield with Odsey. Odsey thought about going deep, now takes off, and he'll shrug off a few tacklers and pick up about 6, setting up another 3rd down for the Rams. They've been good on 3rd down this drive. To see if they can keep it alive. Yeah,
great job there by Michael Ukonu, the senior linebacker, to track him down. And, you know, right now, Dotsey's taking a lot of damage there on those quarterback runs by the Strake Jesuit defense. So they're doing a good job not letting him get too much yardage. But here once again, another 3rd and 4.
Odsey, play action. Pass is caught by Keys, but it looks like he is going to be just short of the 1st down. Great defense by the Crusaders. That looked like Josh Aber out there. He's a stud, and he just made a great play.
Yeah, it looked like he just kind of had a little comeback route, and you know, his momentum coming back towards the line of scrimmage didn't allow him to turn up the field as quickly as he wanted to. And now it is 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to go for it. And, you know, I don't blame them. You're down 14. And, you know, so far it seems like they've been able to pick up a few yards whenever they want, so I'd expect some sort of QB draw, and there it is.
Here it is up the middle. You were right, Jackson, and looked like it's going to play into the Rams' favor. It will be just enough to move the chains, and the drive stays alive. The Rams on a big 4th down conversion. Odsey has been great on the ground, and he turns his legs picks up the first.
Yeah, the straight Jesuit defense did a good job. You know, they just allowed about a 1.5 yards, but, you know, they're going to move the chains and keep the drive alive as we approach 7 minutes left in the second quarter, and a fresh set of downs for the Rams. So the straight Jesuit defense is going to have to continue to try and, you know, stand tall here.
You're right. 1st and 10, the Rams have it just inside the 40 at the 37, and it looks like a timeout is being called by the Rams. That's their final timeout of the half, and we will step aside for a moment. First and 10, Odsey with Savoy in the backfield. He'll give it to him, and Savoy cuts through the Crusader defensive line for about 7 yards to the 30.
Yeah, it's one of their first true handoffs this drive to the running back, and it works in their favor. They pick up, once again, you know, that, you know, 5, 6, 7 yards that they're able to get on every play is really just kind of wearing down the defense right now.
Movement on the offensive line. This looks like it might be a false start, which might negate the run play.
Yeah, I agree with you. It looked like there might have been some movement up front. Once again, struggled once again with the snap. Yep.
It is a false start on Keys. They've been sending him in motion a lot. Looks like there was a little bit of confusion. And now instead of 2nd and 3, it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 35.
And that's a huge penalty there. A little bit demoralizing for the Rams. For the straight Jesuit defense, it gives them a little bit more breathing room as they knock on the door of the red zone here.
2nd and 8, handoff to Savoy, trying to bounce to the outside. He does, cuts it back just inside the 30 before he's pushed out of bounds by number 45, Brendan Fote again making the play. And they'll bring up 3rd and short, and they've been really good on 3rd and 4th and short this drive. And I bet you they might want to keep it in the hands of Odsey. What do you think, Jackson?
Yeah, I agree. The QB draw has been, you know, pretty effective, but they've also had a jet sweep going with Keys, and they have a really strong running back in Fabian Horn as well as Savoy. So it looks like they have all of those options in play here. Let's see what they do. Yep, and here's the draw.
Odsey up the middle. Looks like the Crusaders stopped him just short of the first down. It'll be 4th down, and we'll see if Rams go it again. Great play by the Crusaders.
Looked like number 35, Nick Watchell, was in on that play. Was able to kind of get behind the lineman a little bit and stop Dodsey. So let's see what the call is here on 4th and 2, a little bit longer. So they're going to need, you know, a pretty decent play here. They can't just kind of fall over the line of scrimmage. They're going to need some movement. So let's see what they call here.
4th and 2, Odsey in the backfield. He'll
There
run
it is
it,
again.
and he's got a 1st down and more. Odsey breaking tackles, high stepping inside the 5 to the 2. And on 4th and 1, they pick up nearly 30 and get all the way down to the Crusader 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Rams.
Man, the same play they've been doing to the same side, able to break through, just got one block, cut it back the other way, and man, what a great tackle there by Alex Leone to stop him.
Keeper, he's going to be just short. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1 as Odsey running again. And I tell you what, from the 1-yard line, I would bet that they will keep it in the hands of Odsey with his quarterback draws. The Crusaders have got to pin their ears back and get into the backfield.
Yeah, he's been really strong running the ball, and here it is again. Oh, great job!
Looked like they did stop him.
No, they stopped him.
Wow, how about the defense from the Crusaders? They answered the call. That might have been Fote again that got in there.
Looked like Graham Roulette, although I'm not sure. It might have been
They're
Fody,
going quickly here. This might be a QB sneak. It is, and Otzi is.
Looks like
There's
he might
no
be in.
signal yet.
Looks like he just kind of fell through the pile.
Delayed signal. I don't know. It looks like they're not going to give it to him. No touchdown is the call.
Wow.
The Crusader defense makes the stand, and now it's 4th and goal from the 1.
They've converted on 2 huge 4th downs so far. Both plays running through their quarterback, Dodsey, and I suspect they're going to do the same thing. They're on, pretty much right on the goal line. And let's see what they do. Although he's lined up in shotgun. Oh, that's where most of his runs have come from. So let's see what he does here.
Exactly. He's going to run it up the middle, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Rams. Otzi finally punches it in with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And the Rams answer to cut the lead in half.
Man, it seems like both teams have their offensive game plan down to a science. For Strike Jesuit, it's been find Bryce Lanier, and for the Rams, it's been the quarterback keeper on the legs of Dotsey, and it worked out for him on 3 4th downs, one of them being 4th and goal on the half-yard line, and now they cut the lead in half with this extra point. That is good.
It is no good, actually, is the call.
Just spoke prematurely there.
Moreno, the lefty, just pulled it a little bit, so it'll be 21-13. We'll see if that comes into play later in the game. It did last game against Spring. They missed a couple of extra points, and it came back to bite them.
You're absolutely right. But, that's a grueling drive for the defense. Took a lot of time off the clock because most of those plays were runs. And, we talked about it back when they were in their own territory. They were picking up 3 or 4 yards on every play, and they continued to do that all the way down to the goal line, and just kind of an unfortunate drive for the Crusaders because they really did do their job. They forced 4th downs but just couldn't finish it all the way when they needed to most. But, most importantly, they're going to have to figure out how to stop the run game, especially with the quarterback. And, hopefully as halftime approaches, they'll be able to get that under control. But, I don't know about you, but I think Strike Jesuit offense has a chance to score once again here with 3:30 left on the clock in this half.
They definitely do. We know how electric their offense is. Bryce Fusick, Bryce Lanier, among others. Definitely, with 3.5 minutes left, they can make something happen. Fusick back to receive. Sorry, Bryce Lanier back to receive. They'll kick it to him.
Interesting move here.
Fields
Let's
it
see
from
what he
the
does.
10, out to the 30. Spinning down at the 37-yard line. Bryce Lanier just keeps making plays in special teams. He really is an X factor.
Yeah, it's interesting they kicked it back to him, but they able to get him stopped. But pretty good field position right around the 37, like you said, and now the offense is going to come back on the field. And let's see what they do here. They've been mostly through the air. They haven't run it too much, but let's see. Still a bunch of time on the clock. They got all 3 timeouts, so, there's really no rush. They need to just kind of do what they do and try and set up another score here going into halftime because they do receive the second half kickoff, so that would be great if they can kind of wind the clock down, score, and then get the ball coming out at halftime.
You're right. We said 8 broke, don't fix it. It hasn't been broke yet as an RPO completion to Chico Holt. He'll get a push close to the 1st down marker. He'll be just short at around the 46-yard line of the Crusaders.
Man, that was a kind of a tough catch because Chico caught it with the defender on him, and then he looked like he kind of ran into the referee right around, right kind of about 5 yards in the middle of the field. But good job by him holding on to it. And they've run that route a few times, and I think it's a very effective one because it's high percentage of a completion because Chico's such a great route runner, and he can, cut right into the middle, and he's such a big target. There he is lined up once again in the slot. probably run a similar route, find the little spot in the zone.
You're right, he's a matchup nightmare. Fusik, another screen pass, and Baylor falls down. A little sloppy there from the Crusaders, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the Rams did a great job putting pressure on Fusik. Didn't really know what he was trying to do there. It looked like maybe he was trying to roll out, but the Rams did a great job, and it sets up 2nd and 10. You know, that's one of the first times that, at least recently, that Fusik's been pressured, you know, so dramatically like that. But, you know, hopefully the O-line can continue to stand tall because they've been doing a great job. And they have some great guys on that O-line, specifically Kyle Jarvis. They got back this week along with Jack Bonsack, the senior. So they've been doing a great job of protecting Fusik.
You're right, and that's key in the passing game. Another screen pass, and this time Fusik is taken down. Number 23, Onidikachi Ikoro, with the sack way back at the 40-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and very long.
Yeah, it looked like I spoke a little bit too soon there. But the Rams, once again, got home and, you know, sacked Fusik. Going to set up a long 3rd, but, you know, they've been able to convert on 3rd down before. Not this long, but they've had bigger plays than 19 yards. So this is still manageable, especially with the receiving core they've had. You know, looks like they got Lanier lined up in the slot, Rhett Thibodeau on the left side. They put Lanier in motion to the left side as well.
You're right. We've seen them convert 3rd and longs before. Another screen. Baylor drops it. That's 3 screen passes in a row, and none of them worked. Interesting on 3rd and long. But now the Crusader punting it will come out. There's 1:50 left. Elsik, 0 timeouts. We talked about them burning them unnecessarily. And that clock management really has come back to bite them. With 1:50 left, it'll be hard for them to score now with no timeouts.
Yeah, especially with their run game being so prominent, you know, keeping the clock moving. But not a great drive for the Crusaders as, you know, they go 3 and out, I believe. So kind of unfortunate, although it does take about a minute and 40 seconds off the clock. So that is one good thing. And with no timeouts, it's going to be a difficult task to move down the field, especially when they're going to have to do it through the air. And looks like a pretty good punt there. And great stop there by Grayson Barrett to pin him pretty far back. So
it was Christian Luna, the punter, who had a nice one, and Keys just let it bounce, and Elsik will get it from the 24-yard line. Well, we've seen great things from their run game. Now with 1:42, no timeouts. If they want to put points on the board, which I'm sure they do want to put points on the board, they're going to have to do it through the air. And we haven't seen a lot of promise in that certain category from Otzi in this passing game.
Yeah, I agree. They've, you know, definitely gone run heavy like we suspect at the start of the game. But here he is lined up by himself in the backfield. Oh, and there's the sweep. Flag on the play. Might have been movement.
Looks like this is going to be a false start that'll push the Rams back further. We'll see what the call is. Once again, that's Keys. He usually goes in motion almost every play. He's been called for a false start and now an illegal shift.
Yeah, not a great job by the Rams there as they're pinned back even deeper, especially when they aren't getting the ball to start the second half and they're down. So they really need to put together a big play here as he drops back.
He's stepping up. He'll take off, and he'll be tracked down and hammered by Brendan Fote. Just a couple yards gain. The clock is running. And the Rams trying to go fast. That was a great play by Fote.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to pass there, but no one open deep over the middle, and just had to kind of step up. Only gained a yard, so great job by the defense.
2nd and 14, they'll hand it off to Keys. Getting to the outside is Keys, cutting it up the edge. Nice acceleration. He'll get out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:07. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Rams.
You know, he's gone in motion like that on a lot of plays, but they don't hand it off to him very often. So that kind of looked like it might have caught the defense off guard a little bit. And, you know, he is very fast. So he got to the outside, turned the corner, and did a great job of getting out of bounds. Although
Looks
Looks
like there was a
this
penalty
one.
on the play.
Yeah. And this one's coming back. That run was a little bit too good to be true there. And now the penalties adding up, the clock dwindling down, and this drive does not look too promising for the Rams.
You're right. 2nd down and 24 after the holding penalty. 5 wide for Odsey. His pass is dropped again.
Wow.
A.J. Usen. The holding penalty was called on him, and now the ball goes straight through his hands. It'll be 3rd down and very, very, very long.
It was a dangerous tip, too. Looked like Hijok was right there to pick it up almost if that ball had gone a little bit different direction, but just kind of looked like it just went a little bit out of his hands. Might have been a tad high, but now with just over a minute, 3rd and really long, pinned back. Not a great position for this offense.
Definitely. And with a minute 3, does not look like they're going to get points on the board. Odsey, play action. He's looking deep, going deep. Post route, Keys, incomplete. No flag. It was Josh Hebert just blanketing him. Great coverage by him. And it'll be 4th down. It looks like the punting unit will come out for the Rams.
Man, looked like Josh Hebert might have gotten away with a little bit of a push there, but, you know, they didn't call it, and he kept in good coverage. So, Keys, you know, they were going for Keys. He's been instrumental in their offense, but, you know, there was no penalty, so Josh Hebert did his job there. But once again, a little bit too far anyway, so.
You're right. And dangerous punt returner, Bryce Lanier back for the Crusaders. With all 3 timeouts, 57 seconds, they still got a chance to put points on the board.
Yeah, for sure. The
punt, the kick almost
the
blocked.
punt might have been blocked. Lanier gonna pick it up. No, he will not. Good job by him not. Looked like it might have been blocked, or
it does, maybe tipped. And Lanier let it roll. And out comes the Crusader offense, led by, of course, Bryce Fusick, Bryce Lanier. They have it at the 41, up by 7, 49 seconds. And unlike the Elsik Rams, they have all 3 timeouts. So time, although it is of the essence, is extended because of those 3 timeouts.
yeah, and they have great field position. They're already in Elsik territory, so at the very least, they could possibly set up an Owen Rossetti field goal, and he does have pretty good range. So let's see what they do here. They are getting the ball back, so no need to be too risky, but he's gonna throw it deep.
And
he's
got it!
Fulbright!
Touchdown to Cooper Fulbright to end the half. Wow, what a throw from Bryce Fusick. Just right over the top. Fulbright was open, and they cash in big time.
Man, right when you think they might kind of check it down to end the half, Bryce Fusick throws an absolute seed right over the top to the standout sophomore Cooper Fulbright, who has proved to be an absolute big-time playmaker. He had the 60-yard touchdown in the spring game, and this one, wow, he fit that into a tight window on a rope. And now Owen Rossetti doesn't have to kick a field goal. He kicks an extra point to now should make it 28-13. And it is good.
You're right. Cooper Fulbright with a huge electric touchdown last week. Electrifies the crowd once again with a touchdown this week. So now the Crusaders lead 28-13 with 43 seconds to go in the first half. That was a huge, huge touchdown to end the half, give them some momentum going into halftime.
Yeah, you know, that was gutsy, you know, to throw it, you know, when you're leading and you get the ball at halftime, but, you know, no guts, no glory there. So Bryce Fusick notches his 3rd passing touchdown, and he's had 2 touchdowns that have gone for over 40 yards. So pretty nice stat there for Fusick. He can really let it loose. And now they're going to give it back to the Rams with 43 seconds left in the half with a pretty comfortable lead heading into halftime. So hopefully the defense can just do their job. You know, Elsik doesn't have any timeouts, so barring any big play, we should be golden.
Definitely. I would assume the Rams play it safe here. at the end of the half, and punt, kickoff bobbled, but taken across midfield.
Oh, he's got some room.
And Rossetti is going to bring him down with a big tackle. But just like that, Eric Dennis takes it into Crusader territory. And I said the Rams might want to play it conservatively, but now they've got great field position. They might try to get some points.
Yeah, that's the one dangerous aspect of the squib kick. It looked like he kind of fumbled it a little bit. The defense takes a half second, loses a half second of concentration, and he's able to find some room. But great job by Owen Rossetti, the kicker, to bring him down right across midfield. It was an excellent stop. That would have been not very good if they scored right there. But now with 35 seconds, no timeouts, it's going to be very hard for Elsik to put points on the board. They're going to have to go through the air ultimately, I think.
Definitely. Well, they've had a big kickoff return already, and now they get a big one once again.
Oh, wow.
That's a late hit call.
Horse collar tackle. I believe, I'm not sure. It looked like Owen Rossetti's tackle was a little bit rough. I think it might have been a horse collar there. I'm not sure if that's who they called it on, but I'm pretty sure that's it was a little bit of a late call, so I think they were evaluating Rossetti's tackle. And that was really the only tackle on the play, so I think it was Rossetti there. And now it's 15-yard penalty, and he's right up the middle.
You're right, Odyssey to the 26. That 15 yards is definitely a big deal. As the clock's running, inside 25 seconds, they're going to huddle up. Looks like they're going to spike it here. And they do with 18 seconds at the 26-yard line. So maybe just barely in field goal range. You might want to get a little closer, though, just for safety. But the Rams could definitely put points on the board here. Add the big kick return with the big penalty. And sloppy play from the Crusaders to end the half after the big touchdown to Cooper Fulbright. And we'll see if the Rams can cash in. 2nd and 10 from just outside the 25. Odyssey looking deep, going deep, and he overshoots Keys. He had him open on the post route, but just throws it over his head. Sorry, Odyssey, Keys is not 8 feet tall. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 with 13 seconds left.
Yeah, Keys has been open on plenty of deep routes so far this game, and every single one has been overthrown. So really going to have to kind of manage the power, because Dotsey definitely has it. Just going to have to be a little bit more accurate, because Keys was open under, kind of under the defensive back there. I believe that was number 12, Jaden Jenkins, in coverage. Was kind of a little bit too far over the top on the kind of post route. So, but now with just 13 seconds left, 3rd and 6. Let's see what they do here.
All right, from 26-yard line, and now the officials step in, and now they are conversing. See what they say. 3rd down and 6. You got 13 seconds. If you want to run a play, you got to get out of bounds, because if you don't, the clock might run out. But if you're Elsik, you're not trying to get a touchdown, really. You're just trying to get in field goal range, unless you want to take a shot to the end zone. But any kind of points would really help with momentum going into halftime. And now, looks like the Crusaders are going to take their first timeout here with 13 seconds. And we'll step aside briefly.
We are back here after that timeout. Now, Robert, I think that timeout was useful to Crusaders, because you get 3 back in the second half and get a little bit of time to recuperate and figure out what's happening.
Definitely. Odyssey rolling way back. He's just going to heave one into the sidelines. 5 seconds left. Great pursuit by the Crusader defense. everyone was back there, mainly Austin Caldwell, as well as number 99, Graham Drulett, put the pressure on Odsey. And now they're going to send out what looks to be like the kicking unit to try to get 3.
I believe that was actually 4th down. So I think that it was actually just a turnover on downs. Yeah, that looks like what actually happened.
Well, I was so busy looking at the time, I forgot what down it was.
Yeah, but looks like probably just going to go into the halftime. Although, it does look like
This 5
wideouts are out, and he's going to drop back. Yeah, just going to check it down to Lanier, who's got some space.
He'll take it down, and that will be it for the first half. Crusaders, led by Bryce Fusick and Bryce Lanier, 3 touchdowns for him, lead 28-13 over the Elsik Rams. Halftime performance is coming up. We'll step aside, and we'll see you for the second half.
And right quick, we are going to send it down to Landon Foltz for a quick recap of the first half action, and then we will be right back after halftime for the second half. Thank you so much.
Happy halftime, Strake Jesuit. Here I am, Landon Foltz, with 60 seconds of halftime. All right, first off, Crusaders were down early 7-0, came back, roaring back with some great touchdowns from Bryce Lanier, including a return for a touchdown and a great catch. And then we got a catch from another wide receiver, as well as some great passes from Bryce Fusick. Very good half overall. It's 28-13 right now. Elsik was driving late but could not put it in. They lost it on 4th down, and the Crusaders threw one down the field. It was complete. We got some more yards from it. Just didn't get another touchdown, but we're up 28-13 right now. We'll see you guys after the break and for the second half of the game. Thank you. I've been Landon Foltz.
So your face is like. Crap, how do we get this thing more stable?
Is it the same thing? Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the 2022 Straight Jesuit College Preparatory Homecoming Ceremony. This homecoming court consists of 5 women who are identified as leaders in Women for Others and nominated by the Straight Jesuit Senior College. The homecoming crown is presented by Mr. Clint Lojo, class of 1991, and principal of Straight Jesuit. He is assisted by Noah Allen, class of 2023, and president of the Straight Jesuit House Council. Please direct your attention to the center of the field for the presentation of the members of the homecoming court and their selected escorts. Bailey Brzezinski. Bailey is the daughter of Garrett and Jenna Brzezinski, a senior at St. Agnes Academy. Bailey is a member of the Dominican preaching team and other members of school yearbook. She has volunteered for Straight Jesuit Crusader football during their summer practice and also volunteers with the youth program at St. Lawrence Catholic Church, which helps to guide younger teens through their life of faith. After graduation, Bailey hopes to attend Texas A&M University to major in meteorology and atmospheric sciences. Bailey is being escorted by her father, Garrett Brzezinski. M.K. Davis. M.K. is the daughter of Charles and Ann Davis and a senior at St. Agnes Academy. M.K. is a member of the Dominican preaching team and has been a member of the student council for the past 4 years. She enjoys spending time with her friends
plans to study fashion, merchandising, or special education and hopes to attend TCU, the University of Texas, or Auburn University. MK's name is supported by her father, Charles Davis. Caroline Dunn. Caroline is the daughter of Catherine and Andrew Dunn and a senior at St. Agnes Academy. Caroline is the president of the National Honor Society, has been an active member of the National Charity League for 6 years, and has gone to Camp Ozark for 9 years. She enjoys hanging out with friends, traveling, and volunteering at Holly Hall, a Christian retirement community. Caroline plans to study business and hopes to attend Texas Christian University. Caroline is being supported by her father, Andrew Dunn. Anna Garcia. Anna is the daughter of Rick and Cecilia Garcia and a senior at St. Agnes Academy. She is an active member of the mixed chorus, alto section leader, and a member of the chorus council. She has been a part of Key Club and the Alzheimer's Awareness Club for the past 3 years. In her free time, she leads a youth group for young people ages 10 to 14, trying to model for them a life of faith. Over the summer, she works as a camp counselor for Camp Champion, a camp for adults with disabilities. Her favorite restaurant is Olive Garden, and she loves listening to Taylor Swift. Anna is being escorted by her father, Rick Garcia. Ava Schweitzer. Ava is the daughter of Don and Jana Schweitzer, and a senior at St. Agnes Academy. Ava's been on the Straight Jesuit cheerleading squad for 3 years and is currently a second-year varsity member. She is in the National Honor Society as a St. Agnes Admissions Ambassador. Ava is a member of the student executive team at her church and is passionate about volunteering to help the Houston special needs community. She also enjoys spending time with her friends, cheerleading, singing, and playing piano. Ava plans to study communications at the University of Texas, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, or the University of Alabama. Ava is being escorted by her father, Don Schweitzer. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Straight Jesuit Homecoming Chorus. The homecoming queen is selected by a vote of the student body. Students are asked to choose a homecoming queen who best embodies the spirit and values of Straight Jesuit. Straight Jesuit College Preparatory is proud to present your 2022 homecoming queen, Ava Schweitzer.
We have this. Okay, timer. This right here. This is so free. Okay. So this is really kind of.
Congratulations to Ava
Take this.
in the entire 2022 homecoming chorus.
Alright, so this is loosens it. Okay. It's like back and tight. Right in the back is looser. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, and then let's see how this is too loose. Gonna move it on its own. I'm gonna move it back up, and then tighten it until it doesn't move a little bit.
Elsik Rams is underway.
We're off. Lanier will field it at the 12. Take it to the 25. Trying to bounce to the outside. He'll be brought down at around the 27. Nice tackle by number 41. Sorry, number 44, Avery Malvo. And now, as you said, out comes the Crusader offense. We've talked about them limiting big plays, but the Crusaders have had a ton of big plays. Bryce Lanier has had a huge game. Cooper Fulbright, the big touchdown catch. Bryce Fusick, 3 passing touchdowns. We'll see if the electrifying plays will continue in the second half.
Yeah, you know, it's besides the Rhett Thibodeau fumble in the first possession of the game, it's been relatively clean for the offense. Bryce Fusick has now gone 3 straight halves without an interception. So, but here seems like there was a face mask on Elsik is going to give the Crusaders 15 more yards, so even better field position. And we saw how important field position was in that first half.
Definitely played a big impact. Crusaders have it at the 43. Fusick back to pass over the middle, looking for Thibodeau. Almost had a one-handed grab, but it's going to fall incomplete. That would have been a miraculous catch, but instead, second down and 10.
Yeah, that was a really tight window there. Good defense there by number 21, Gene Nunez, the senior. But really tight window, and Thibodeau, you know, kind of laid out for that one, but couldn't pull it in, and now sets up the second and 10. But right away, you know, they're throwing it into, you know, dangerous territory a little bit, right over the middle there. And let's see what they do here on second and 10.
We haven't seen a lot of the run game so far. I think Giacomo Valente had 1 carry. Fusick ran it a little bit, but it's been really, really pass heavy. We'll see if that continues. Fusick. Now here's a halfback draw to Baylor. He'll cut it back into Ram territory, and he'll take this one inside the 45. Still going. The strength from Baylor, moving his legs and picking up a big chunk down to the A-Leaf Elsik 41-yard line.
Yeah, I love the play design there. You don't, you know, the Elsik defense might be expecting just a regular, you know, HB dive up the middle, but they kind of go a little bit of a draw play, stunts the defense a little bit, and Devin Baylor does a great job finding the hole and chugs for about 11.
First and 10, strike Jesuit from the 41. Baylor back there again. Fusick sends Chico Holt in motion. And he'll hand it off to Baylor again. Back-to-back carries, and he'll break through for about 3, maybe 4. And Baylor's just tough to bring down.
Yeah, he's a really big running back. And unfortunately, last year was unable to play. He had an injury, but back for his senior year, and he has been really crucial on the ground. And when you're up in a game like this, especially in the second half, there's no need to be too risky through the air. So, you know, you trust your running backs to kind of bleed the clock out for you. And right now, they're also gaining some positive yardage. Sets up a manageable second down here, second and 7.
From the 38, Crusaders trying to run the ball. Like you said, drain the clock. It's Giacomo Valente in there now. Holt in motion once again. And Fusick will hand it off. A little misdirection, and Valente is going to pick up a first down out to the 30-yard line. 3 straight runs for the Crusaders. Been effective so far, and the clock is running.
Yeah, you know, Giacomo didn't get a ton of action in the first half, so he's got some fresh legs. And that was a great job on the left side. You know, just kind of rode right behind Chico, had a great block, and then got picked up 9 or 10 yards there. So great running attack to start the half so far. And now they're, you know, knocking on the door to score once again.
First and 10, straight Jesuit from the 29. Valente in the backfield again, as well as Devin Baylor. And they will keep it on the ground. Valente, another big hole. He'll pick up 7 yards, and another successful run play for Strike Jesuit.
Yeah, you know, they're running really strong right now. They had a fullback in there, and, you know, they're full steam ahead. And Valente, when he picks up speed, is really hard to bring down. And right there again, he found the hole, this time on the right side of that offensive line. So great job by him, and picked up 7. So here, once again, they're in the red zone now, or near it.
Definitely, and I want to highlight the play of the offensive line has been elite today, both on pass blocking and run blocking. Same formation, Devin Baylor now the halfback with Valente at fullback, and it's a play action pass. Rhett Thibodeau behind the defense, and he's got it. Passing touchdown number 4 for Bryce Fusick, and the Crusaders cash in once again.
Man, what a great play there. They looked like they were going to go run. Once again, had the fullback in with the tailback. But man, oh man, Bryce Fusick throws a laser right over the top, drops it right in. Here's the replay. Great to see Thibodeau get that touchdown after his unfortunate fumble, but man, puts it right on the money. And Rhett Thibodeau is going to bring it in. And man, what a play for him.
Definitely.
And I believe that is his first touchdown on the year, so great job by him for punching it in, as Owen Rossetti's kick is good. He's 5 for 5 on the day.
Definitely, and what a drive for Strike Jesuit too. They pounded the ball in the run game with Valente and Baylor, and then just when the Rams were pinning the ears back, they go play action. Thibodeau burnt his man for a touchdown. That's just the perfect way to start out second half, and now they add on to the lead. 35-13 is the score. The Crusaders running away with it a little bit here.
Yeah, it's really tough when you're for a defense when you got to guard the triple threat, the pass, the run, the scramble, and they were able to show all 3 of those on that drive, and it's just, you know, kind of a guessing game at that point. Great play action by Fusick, great play calling by offensive coordinator Bill Allman, and just great job.
Definitely. We see play action, Thibodeau getting open in the end zone for the touchdown. Just really great to see this offense clicking on all cylinders. As you mentioned, run game solid, offensive pass game solid, and Fusick has been able to scramble. So they've been really consistent tonight. That's a tough thing, is consistency, and the Crusaders have mastered it tonight.
Yeah, I completely agree. They only have had 1 turnover, and it was on that first possession, and as the ball falls before the kickoff, so Rossetti's going to line it back up to boot it away. They've gone with squib kicks on all of their kickoffs so far to try and put it in the hands of Rams players that aren't normally keen to return kicks. So let's see if they continue with that.
And they do. A squib kick will be fielded around the 20-yard line. And working his way to the 34 is number 8, Eric Dennis, and that is where the Rams offense will come out. They ran the ball very well in the first half with quarterback Eric Dodsey along with running back Marco Savoy, but now you're down by a lot, 35-13, 8:52 to go in the third quarter. And I think the Rams are going to have to start passing the ball if they really want to make a miraculous comeback here, and they really haven't showed that they can pass the ball. Dodsey, really great quarterback, but he has missed some players on deep balls. So he's going to have to be more sharp if they want to have a comeback.
Yeah, I agree, but looks like they've got a lot of people in the backfield, and here's that quarterback draw they've been going with, this time on the right side of that offensive line, which has been their strong side. So great job, but the defense stands strong, only allowing a few yards. And here they go, quick tempo.
Definitely, Dodsey's running has been, low snap again. And Dodsey keeps it strong, running for the first down, and the quarterback run has remained the main source of offense for the Rams. That was what they went with most of the time in big play situations in the first half, and it's back-to-back quarterback runs for Dodsey to start the second half.
Yeah, and here it is, the quick tempo trying to tire out that front 7 of Strike Jesuit. Let's see if they can hold strong here. This time a true handoff.
It's a handoff to number 5, Favion Horn. The backup running back will pick up 5 yards. And it's interesting, they're really sticking on the ground here.
But they're going quick, so it's not taking too much time, but they are going quick. Let's see if they can keep up this pace. This is a grueling pace for both sides of the ball with this type of play.
Definitely handoff again, and the play is blown dead. Looks like maybe movement on the offensive or defensive line. This might be a false start. We'll see what the call is in a moment. Yes, it will be a false start. So that negates the run play, and now it's 3rd down and long for the Rams.
Once again, they've got a few runners in the backfield, possibly setting up a run or a quarterback keeper. Oh, this time drops back to pass.
Aussie going deep. Keys behind the defense. And it falls incomplete. Great coverage by the Crusaders. They had a bunch of people back there. Gabe, Hyzak, among others, to make the defensive play, and that'll force maybe third down, maybe fourth down. We have some confusions with the chains and the scoreboard.
Looks like it will be fourth down, according to on the field call, but great job by the duo of Hijak and Jaden Jenkins. Jenkins has been in coverage on keys in long ball situations all night. He's done a great job. Really hasn't allowed any big plays. And man, they were going on 4th and 8. This is clearly a desperate situation here to try and convert and put some points on the board. But here it is again. Drops back. Pressure coming.
Scrambling is going to take off. And it's going to be close, folks. I don't know if he got there. He gave it everything he had. And they're going to say he's short. So the Strake Jesuit defense comes up big with the 4th down stop.
Man, looked like a huge hit laid on the quarterback by number 35, Nick Watchell, the senior linebacker. But to stop that kind of broken play, Dots did a great job. Pressure coming by Prismeyer. Rolls out, but just couldn't pick up the first. And now Strake Jesuit's going to get great field position once again to see if they can continue to tack on some more points.
Right. Their offense has been moving it up and down the field. They had a very dominant, very fast touchdown drive to start the second half. Run game was implemented, but at the end it was Pusik's 4th touchdown pass to Rhett Thibodeau. We'll see if they come out with the same domination. 2 running backs in the backfield. They'll hand it to Baylor, who accelerates forward, and he's still going, getting a push from the offensive line. He's going to fall forward and pick up the first down. Great determination by Devin Baylor.
Man, these running backs are coming out very strong in this second half. Both Valente and Baylor clearly a little bit, very fresh. Went with a lot of passing in the first half. So, they are full steam ahead right now, and it's doing, they're getting effective plays, and they're burning some time. So once again, 2 in the backfield. They're going to hand it off.
That's Baylor, and this time he's not going to pick up much. Great job by the Rams front 7. I'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 43. And we've seen this 2 running back formation almost every play in the second half with Valente and Baylor. Clock running. I really like the play calls calling runs here and just kind of milking the clock with your comfortable lead, just trying to play it safe and conservative and not let any big plays happen.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see what they do here. A little bit longer second down than what they had last drive. So although once again they got 3 in the backfield.
Here's the handoff
with a huge block.
Valente turns the corner. A nice run. He's going to have a first down. Great run by Giacomo Valente.
And Chico Holt had a monster block there to allow Giacomo Valente to come around the corner. So he's doing a great job as a blocker. And he did a great job in the first half with a few catches as well. So he's had an all-around night right now. But once again, they move the chains on the ground. Which is really impressive to see.
Yes, it is. They go single running back now with Valente. And they will give it to him. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks another. Giacomo Valente still on his feet. Inside the 30, still going. And finally pushed out of bounds at the 25. Just powerful running from Giacomo Valente.
Yeah, that was really powerful. He's a really tough guy to bring down. And he just showed that, picked up some really good yardage there. And Bryce Fusick, with the wisdom there to really know when to, that was a true, option for him. And he knew exactly when to give it to Valente to allow him to go pick up some yardage. Now a very manageable 2nd and 5, looking to get into the red zone here and potentially score.
Definitely 2nd and 5. Valente in the backfield once again from the 26. Pusick will send Holt in motion. And they'll hand it off again to Valente. He's got a huge hole inside the 10. Cuts it back, and he's in. Touchdown, Giacomo Valente, and the Crusaders extend their lead.
Great run there from 25 yards out. And, man, They had Chico kind of come around there. He was lined up on the right side, came left, and then Giacomo just ran right behind him all the way to score. And man, when he turns on the burners in the open field, he is a hard man to bring down. And now Owen Rossetti out to kick his 6th extra point of the night.
He's 5 for 5 so far. And now he's 6 for 6. 42-13 lead for the Crusaders following a 26-yard touchdown run from Giacomo Valente. Every single play on that drive was a rush, and it was capped off by the big touchdown run by Valente. And great blocking from the Crusaders' offensive line.
Yeah, they're really wearing down this Elsik Ram defense. And here's the replay again from our producers. And man, that was the run that kind of set up the touchdown run. Really hard-nosed running by Valente. And here is the on-field view of the touchdown as Valente hops into the end zone. Beautiful job, beautiful work by the offense. And a great job by the O-line once again to hold it down and open up those gaps for both Baylor and Valente, who were crucial runners on that drive. So great job all around.
Definitely. It's good to see the Crusader offense playing so well against the Rams. Whether it's Fusick throwing to Bryce Lanier, Rhett Thibodeau, Chico Holt, or handing it off to Giacomo Valente and Devin Baylor. They're really clicking on all cylinders. And we mentioned consistency on their following drive. They have been very consistent on offense and also on defense in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. They're winning the second half right now, 14-0. So great job by them so far. And it looks like it gets back. Gonna go into the end zone. He's got to get on it.
That'll just be a touchback. Keys let it roll past him. Went into the end zone. He fielded it. And now here come the Crusader defense once again. They've been stifling in the second half so far. 0 points allowed. And we'll see if they can keep that up. Their pass defense and run defense has improved. The Rams have been running the ball a lot in the second half, and they haven't really been able to get very much out of it. So credit to that Crusader front seven for staying strong.
Yeah, for sure. They've done a great job blocking the run, especially on that last 4th down play that turned it over on downs. And here once again, Dodsey alone in the shotgun, puts Keys in motion, fakes the jet sweep.
And he'll throw it back to Keys, trying to make something happen, and he'll pick his way to the 31-yard line for 5 yards. They've tried to use Keys on jet sweeps and deep balls. He's been one of their main skill players today. They just haven't been able to get it to him on the deep ball, although they have tried.
Yeah, for sure. The Crusaders have done a great job of keeping everything in front of them. They haven't allowed much to get behind them. No blown coverages. They've kept you know, the plays that Elsik has run, very short yardage plays. You see a lot of 2nd and 4s, 3rd and 4s, and that's exactly what the Crusaders want. No big plays.
Here's a run, and that is a great play by number 45. Brendan Foti makes the tackle for loss, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, great job. Snuffed out the keeper, and now it's going to set up 3rd and 4. No gain on that.
He tried the quarterback run once again, and the Crusader front seven might be trying to sniff this one out a little bit because the quarterback run has been almost all their offense, and if they can stop that, they might eliminate their offense entirely. Here's the handoff, and Savoy's going to cut it around the edge. He's got a big play. 1st down, Rams, shoved out of bounds by Josh Aber at the 48, and Savoy takes a tumble over in the Crusader bench.
Yeah, it looked like he had a full head of steam, went all the way outside the sideline onto the track. But he's also quite a quick runner. He got to the outside, able to pick up the 1st and some, so great job by him on the run.
Definitely. He subs out to get a breather. His backup, Fabian Horn, subs in on 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Dodsey will hand off, and Fabian will take it to the 49. He'll get a yard. That was number 24, Alex Leone, that made the play. It's good to see the senior defensive back stopping the run on 1st and 10 to set up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, for sure. The seniors and their experience and leadership have definitely been big tonight, keeping everyone composed and calm, especially when they were down a little bit early.
Here's a big handoff up the middle. Accelerating through the hole was Fabian Horn inside the Strake Jesuit 40-yard line. The Rams are moving the ball.
Yeah, both teams so far in the second half have gone on the ground, trying to wear the other team out a little bit, and both teams have done it pretty effectively so far. So let's see what they can do, especially at this quick pace.
Here's another run to Horn. He'll cut it to the outside. He's got some room. And a nice play there by number 12, Jaden Jenkins, the sophomore defensive back. But still a nice 4-yard run by Horn. That'll bring up second down and 6 from the 35-yard line. Horn subs out for Marco Savoy. And the run defense, or the run attack by the Rams, usually it's been the quarterback, Dodsey, but this time they've really implemented the running backs into the run game.
Yeah, for sure. They're using all their weapons on the ground, and here it is again.
Looks
this
like
time.
Nice play by number 91, Marcus Harris, the junior. A tackle for loss on the play. A little miscommunication from the Rams will set up third down and long.
You know, we saw last possession, they went for it on 4th and 8, so they are totally in a 4-play situation here. So Crusader defense are really going to have to stand tough here. Another high snap.
Pass is too high for Keys. They have tried to find Keys, but they just cannot connect with him. And that'll bring up 4th down and 7. Nice coverage by number 12, once again, Jaden Jenkins, to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, once again, overthrows the receiver. It's been his issue a bit tonight, but Keys was open a little bit, just hit him a little bit too high. But, you know, having to deal with a little bit of miss snap there, which they've had issues with all night. But here it is again, going for it on 4th and 7.
Dodsey trying to make a play, throws one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Crusaders, and Strake Jesuit takes over. Stop on third down. That was number 35, Nick Watchell, the senior, that comes up with the pick.
Yeah, he had the stop on the last 4th down play and now had the interception. So great job by him on 4th downs. And now the Crusaders get it back. Once again, the offense is going to take the field. And, you know, they forced the pass on a long 4th down. Here's the replay. Dotsey just had to heave it. And that receiver was double covered with Watchell kind of under the passing lane, able to pick it off. So great job by him.
1st and 10, Strake Jesuit from the 38. They'll send Lanier in motion. And they'll give it to Baylor. Cutting it up the middle. Baylor, a crease! A foot race!
There it goes!
Baylor's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Strake Jesuit.
Wow. 62-yard run by Devin Baylor on 1st down. Wow. He got into the open field and turned it up. What a play. They had Bryce Lanier in motion. Looked like maybe a little bit of a misdirection, and he just drove it right through the Elsik defense. He had the game-winning touchdown last week, and now puts in 6 again. And here's the replay. Yeah, just goes right through and just beats the secondary, and Rossetti knocks it through. The Crusaders have now outscored the Rams 49-6 since they were down 7-0. So they've really taken over and just continue with the run game in the second half.
They have. A big part of that, along with the defense, has been the offensive line. I mean, that hole that Baylor had to run through was very, very well blocked. That led to the touchdown, and we saw Baylor's speed on that one, just taking it to the house. A lightning strike offensively, and the Crusaders stretch the lead once again, now leading 49-13 with 1:39 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they've scored 3 straight touchdowns to open the half. So great job by them so far, and they've done it all on the ground. so far, besides the Fulbright touchdown at the start of the half. But that was set up by the run as well. So they've really gone run heavy, which we said they might do. Just, you know, with a lead like this, you want to kind of take time off the clock. So very smart play calling by the offense. They've done a great job of executing it.
Definitely. This is a great way to open up district play for the Crusaders. First game in the district, 1-2 record. This has just been an incredible offense and defensive performance. All around, great game so far for the Crusaders. Rossetti will send it off. Minute 39 to go in the third quarter. Keys will let this one roll out the back of the end zone. And Elsik's offense will come back out. Dodsey, Savoy, Horn, Keys. This offense has been bottled up so far in the second half. They have not been able to break through at all. The Crusader defense has been stifling.
Yeah, for sure. They've done their job with 2 straight stops. Looking for their third here. They've stopped them on 2 huge 4th down plays. So, done an incredible job.
Definitely. First down and 10 from the 25. Crowded backfield. And Dodsey will pitch it. And Savoy drops the ball.
The
It's still
Crusaders
loose.
fall on it. It's still loose.
I think Strike Jesuit got it, and they did. Another offensive mistake from the Elsik Rams. And the Crusaders force another big turnover, and they've got it all the way at the 17-yard line of the Rams.
Yeah, that was a great job to hop on that. Looked like just a little bit of a fumbled pitch there by number 4, Gregory Harris, but great job by the defense to pick up that ball. And now a very, very short field for Bryce Fusik's offense here to go to work to tack on yet another touchdown possibly.
Definitely. It's been a huge third quarter for the Crusaders. Already 21 points put up. They're looking to score another touchdown. And now there is, looks to be a timeout taken. And we will step aside for a minute.
It turns out, I think they ruled it as a forward pass, so incomplete, but another bobbled snap. And churning ahead is Horn, but so fortunately for the Rams, they're able to keep the drive alive after what looked like might have been a fumble, but ruled an incomplete pass. So here they go, back with the run game.
Definitely a break for the Rams. And now it's 3rd down and 1. They have it at the 34-yard line. Horn in the backfield along with Odsey. And he'll give it to Horn, and he turns up ahead for a Rams first down. They move the chains out to the 39-yard line. First down, Elsik. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. Dodsey this time with Savoy in the backfield. And he'll give it to Savoy up the middle. Spins and picks up about 3 yards to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, once again, they're continuing to run the ball even as the time ticks down and the lead remains large. As there are only 20 seconds left in the third quarter, the score is still 49-13 Strike Jesuit. So now, once again, quarterback keeper.
Yeah, Dodsey takes it across the 45-yard line. And that, folks, will be the final play of your third quarter. 21-0 third quarter for Strike Jesuit. And that will send us to quarter number 4. Crusaders lead it 49-13 over the Elsik Rams.
Straight Jesuit tennis team has been in action this fall. The most recently beat district rival A-Lake Hastings 25-2. Their next match will be at Pearland on Tuesday. Straight Jesuit tennis.
First and 10, Elsik from the 45 to start the fourth quarter. Odsey will hand it off to Horn, who cuts it up the middle. Will get a nice push from his offensive line. He'll gain almost a first down. We'll see if they give it to him. They will. And the Rams move the chains. It'll be first down for Elsik. Just shy of midfield. Where the Rams stand.
Yeah, and they're continuing to run the ball even in this fourth quarter, down by a lot. 36 to be exact. So 5 touchdowns to go, but doesn't look like they're going to be able to get that, especially if they keep up with this game plan of just running the ball.
And they'll run it again. Dodsey misses communication in the backfield, but he turns the corner and he'll pick up 2 yards. Nice heads-up play by Dodsey to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, it looked like he wasn't sure if he wanted to hand it off there, or just kind of tried to use his running back there as a little bit of a block and got to the outside. Didn't pick up much, but did get out of bounds, so we'll stop the clock. The 2nd and 8 on the way.
Definitely 11:25 to go in the fourth quarter. The Rams have it just inside Crusader territory at the 49, trying to put some points up on the board. 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff. No, a keeper from Dodsey up the middle. He'll pick up a nice chunk of yardage inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and short. And the quarterback run was a big part of the offense in the first half. They've kind of abandoned it in the second half, but they get a nice chunk here on 2nd and 8, set up 3rd and 2.
And they've gone on all the fourth downs that they've had this half, unable to convert on most, on the 2 that they have gone for, so they're definitely probably going to go for it again if they don't pick up the 3rd. But
Horn brought down behind the line of scrimmage, fighting, somehow still got a yard out of that. Great running from him. Good pursuit and penetration by the Strike Jesuit defensive front. And that'll bring up 4th and 1. And it looks like you're right. They're going to go for this one once again.
yeah, at this point, you kind of have to if you want to, have any chance of trying to get back into this one. So, and it's 4th and 1. They've converted on a few 4th downs that led to their last touchdown in the first half. So I think they're very capable of picking up a yard, especially with the strong running they've shown.
And
but this time, they're going to be stopped.
Savoy swung back. Fantastic play. That's number 56. Michael Melton, the senior, makes the play. And the Rams turn it over once again on 4th down, and the Crusader offense will take over.
I think Nick Leone was also in on that. Number 25, the senior. But the Crusaders are going to take over on downs, as once again the Rams are 0-3 on 4th downs this half. And Fusick under center, 3 in the backfield. Handed off to the fullback.
And that's Devin Baylor, who will take it across the 45. Coach Vikoch getting a little creative with his run formations. That was a little T formation there from the Crusaders. Picking up about 4 yards is Devin Baylor. Another successful run. And
Yeah, they've been on the ground pretty much all of the second half, besides the Cooper Fulbright touchdown. But once again, loaded backfield.
2nd down and 6. This time they'll give it to Baylor. Cutting it up the middle, and he's still going. Devin Baylor out near midfield, a powerful run. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, great kind of slip there where he got under the defender, was able to pick up a few more yards. But it's confusing for the defense when you got 3 capable runners back there. They're using Grant Jackson, the senior, number 32, as a fullback. They're lining him up. They've given it to him a few times. Now they got 3 in the backfield with Fusick, Valente, Jackson, and Baylor. This time they hand it off to Valente, who's going to get the first down.
Wow, Giacomo Valente just shows his power. Shrugged off. He looks like he was going to get tackled for loss, but he shrugs off the 2 tackles, breaks another one, and takes it inside the 45. That man is tough to bring down.
It looks like there is an injury for the Rams, so we will step away for a moment. But here's a replay on that Valente first down. Great powerful running, able to break a few tackles and move the chains. So great job by him, but we will step away for a moment.
First and 10 Crusaders from about the 43-yard line. Fusick will send number 32, Grant Jackson, in motion, and he'll hand it off to Giacomo Valente up the middle. Another powerful run inside the 40 to the 37-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and about 4 from there.
One of the reasons the run attack is so devastating right now for the Rams is that they're able to run it on both sides of their offensive line, which just shows how strong that O-line is. They're running it. The last play we saw Giacomo go left. That time he went right, and on both plays able to pick up a few yards. So great job by the offensive line, able to provide different lines of attack. But once again, Fusick with Valente in the backfield, this time in the shotgun. Jackson, the fullback, in motion.
And Fusick will hand it off. Valente once again up the middle, breaking free. First down, Strike Jesuit to the 30, and the Crusaders move the chains once again.
Great block there by Grant Jackson on the left side to provide some room.
Oh, and it looks like Tyler Socha, the backup quarterback, is going to sub in. Interesting here, the junior quarterback, his first appearance of the night.
Yeah, and you know, if this is it for Bryce Fusick tonight, he did a great job. He did an outstanding job. 4 touchdown passes, commanded the offense, and you know, they don't want to risk him in this game when they're up this big. But Socha on the keeper picks up a few yards, but a flag is on the play. It might be coming back, but good to see Socha the junior get a little taste of what we might be looking at next year, as he's able to command the offense a little bit in this latter half of the 4th quarter. But looks like his run will be coming back. Might have been a hold.
Well, either way, late in the game, with the big lead, it's great to see the backup quarterback sub in for the first time. The first time this season Socha has been in, and now he'll get the play call. And you're right, the penalty moving them back to the 40-yard line. It'll be first down and long from there. It really is great to see the backup quarterback subbing in. And you're right, this might be a taste of what we might get next year. So it's really good to see him getting some good reps.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what they call here. Looks like they got Baylor to his left. Socha on the shotgun puts Andrew Parks, the senior, in motion. Gonna hand it off to Baylor. He picks up a head of steam.
Yep, that's number 32, Grant Jackson, with big rush inside the 25-yard line to the 21. And he'll get a lot of that yardage back from the holding call. That'll bring up second down and manageable for Strike Jesuit.
Yeah, I think I said Devin Baylor, but excuse me, you're right, that was Grant Jackson, showing that he is capable of turning it up in the open field. So great pickup for him, getting back to a very manageable second down.
Yep, definitely. It'll be second down and 1 from the Crusader 21-yard line. So it's still in there with Grant Jackson on this 2nd and 1 play, along with 2 backup receivers, as the backup's getting some reps late in the game tonight here at Clay Stadium. Socha will give a jet sweep running right side, and powering inside the 15-yard line is number 10, Hayden Osborne, the junior, still going close to the 10-yard line. A nice run by the junior, sorry.
Yeah, we hadn't seen that run design that much, but great job, puts him in motion, gives a little toss, and he is able to get to the outside and pick up the first. So great job readjusting after the holding call, which set him back a little bit, but this time well into the red zone, looking to set up Socha's first touchdown as the starting quarterback, or as a quarterback for the Crusaders here. So let's see what he does.
Definitely
on this play.
First down and 10 from the 12. Socha, quarterback draw. He'll get a couple, still fighting inside the 10. It'll be about 5 yards for Socha, and a nice run on first down.
Yeah, he's demonstrating that he can move the ball on his feet, so great job by him, setting up a manageable 2nd and 4. Looks like might be little players shaking up a little bit.
Definitely maybe we see Tyler Socha coming out again. He's had 2 quarterback draws. They've both been successful. It'll be second down and 4 from the 6-yard line, and we'll see a little bit of a taste of his passing game maybe here in the red zone with these young wide receivers.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Hayden Osborne is lined up wide right, but this time going to hand off to the senior, Grant Jackson. Gets so close to a touchdown. Comes up just short. We're going to force first and goal.
Yeah, first and goal, Crusaders at the 1. A nice run by Grant Jackson. He's gotten a lot of carries on this drive, and he takes that one down to the 1, which is where the Crusaders will have it, trying to punch it in and stretch their lead. And looks like a timeout is taken by the Rams, their first of the half. And we will step aside. We'll see you in a minute for first down and goal.
Strike Jesuit invites you to learn about our way of proceeding, a fundraising initiative announced at this week's annual President's Dinner. Further details can be found on our homepage at www.strikejesuit.org.
First and goal, Strike Jesuit, as we resume action from the 1-yard line. Strike Jesuit trying to punch it in once again in the second half. This will be their first score of the 4th quarter. leading 49-13 with 4:42 to go. Socha under center, I formation. And he bobbles the snap. And looks like he recovered his own fumble. I think that will be the call. Bobbled snap from Socha. A little bit of a scare for Strike Jesuit. That'll wind up being 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, great recovery by him, but, you know, still got a few downs to work with here. Short yardage, so still a lot of opportunities to punch it in. But let's see what they go with here. Might change it up a little bit instead of just trying to dive right through the middle, but I feel like they have the power to do that in this situation too, so let's see what works.
Definitely. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll hand it out. Grant Jackson. And he is.
No signal yet. Crusaders think he's in.
We'll see what the call
Line
is.
judges come in, and
Looks like he's going to be short of the end zone. Great stand by the Rams defense. And now it's 3rd and goal.
yeah, it looked like he kind of got turned around there. Ball probably didn't cross the plane fully before he was down. Had his back towards the end zone when he kind of fell down backwards towards it. So looks like they're just right there. Hopefully they can punch it in here with the senior. And here he is again. This time, Grant Jackson punches it in for his first touchdown of the year. What a drive by that man, commanded by the junior Socha. Great job, and wow, 55-13 with 3 minutes left in this one. What a great showing by the Crusaders tonight.
Definitely 55 points, maybe about to be 56. You saw the reserves come in. They did their job, dominated. The snap is fumbled, and a perfect streak of extra points will run out. It will remain 55-13. And after the touchdown drive by the Crusaders, capped off by the 1-yard touchdown rush from Grant Jackson. As we see another replay here, Jackson just up ahead, diving into the end zone. Great moment for him. He's a senior. Last season here at Strike Jesuit, great for him to get a touchdown.
Yeah, and here's the replay. Great job of the offensive line opening up a big hole on 3rd down. Grant Jackson finds it and charges into the end zone for 6. And Strike Jesuit's going to kick off once again to the Rams, who have not scored in this half. They opened the game up 7 after the teams exchanged fumbles, but have since they were up 7, they've only scored 1 touchdown in which they missed the extra point. So it has been all Crusaders for much of this game, and they're looking to finish it off here with their first district win. They will be 2-0 at home. So really great turnaround of the season after they dropped 2 really tough road games. So should be really fun to watch as they head further into district play.
Definitely. And taking it to the 30 is Eric Dennis, and that's where the Rams defense will come out. And you're right, great to see the Crusaders getting a big district win against A-Leaf Elsik, and 2-0 at home. This was a great environment tonight. Homecoming fans really came in, played a very big part in this victory for the Crusaders. A resounding one. 55-13 is the score now. The Rams have it at their own 30-yard line. They'll try to generate some second half offense.
Yeah, they've really stuck with the run, but really hasn't really worked out for them. But here's it again. Wow, huge stop by number 31, Daniel Walls.
Definitely a nice play by him. Daniel Walls, Adam Miller making the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 30. Clock running inside 2.5 minutes to go. 2:25 and counting. Dodsey will send Keys in motion, and they'll hand it off to him. Keys will pick up a couple out to the 33-yard line, brought down by number 25, Nick Leone, the senior defensive back. And that will bring up a 3rd down and about 6 for the Rams. Third and 6 from the 34. Rams trying to move the chains, keep the drive alive as the clock ticks to 1 minute 45 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. 55-13, Strake Jesuits. And Dodsey, high snap, he'll get it to Savoy up the middle. He's going to be just short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 1 from the 39. And the clock ticks to 1 minute 20 to go, and it looks like A-Leaf Elsik is going to go for it once again, and they have not converted a single 1st down on the 4th down conversions in the 2nd half.
Yeah, the Crusaders have come up huge on those 4th down plays. And once again, rough snap, although this time looks like Dotsey's able to recover it and move the chains as we get under a minute. We wanted to let y'all know what's coming up for the Strake Jesuit Crusaders as they enter their 2nd week of district play. They will go on the road to Alvin next week. Kickoff is at 7, and then they're back home at Clay Stadium October 7th against Pearland Dawson. And then they will go away once again to A-Leaf Taylor. That game on Thursday. So that is what's coming up for the next few weeks for the Crusaders. But tonight, great showing by them. They're going to start district play 1-0. Really great all the way around. And what a joy to watch for me, Robert. What did you think about it?
Yes, it was awesome. Very well played game all around. Offense was great. Defense was great. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And it looks like that'll do it, folks. Strake Jesuit defeats A-Leaf Elsik, dominating fashion, 55-13. 4 touchdown passes for Bryce Fusick, 3 total touchdowns for Bryce Lanier. Great running game, great defense, all around fantastic way to open up district play. And a huge homecoming victory at home for Strake Jesuit.
Yeah, wonderful job by all the players on both teams. Great game by both teams, and what a great way to start district play with a dominating win. So many players able to find the end zone, and man, what an exciting game to watch. So we will get you down to Landon Foltz for the post-game show as he will recap all the action. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jackson Amorosa.
I'm Robert Sellers. Good night, folks. Have a great night.
All right, that was a great game, Strake Jesuit. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. I mean, unbelievable. Couldn't have asked for better on homecoming night. 55-13 win there. Some great passing touchdowns, great running touchdowns too. Grant Jackson, Giacomo Valente, Devin Baylor, Bryce Lanier, Bryce Fusick, everybody got in on the action today. We had a great win. We'll be back here in 2 weeks for the game against Dawson. That'll be a great one, so make sure to tune in. We'll be streaming it. And next week, we're going to be playing against Ridgepoint in hockey. Same Ridgepoint who knocked us out of the playoffs last year. So, good rematch there. We've got good players on hockey, too. It'll be at the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Arena if you want to come out. Of course, the football game's going to be here. We're going to be streaming both games, though, on here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us tonight. And be sure to catch us next time in 2 weeks. And thank you to my friends who helped me out tonight as well.